This message is for anyone struggling with recovery from a chronic medical condition, whether it's a traumatic accident, an infection like COVID that turned into long COVID, IBS, fibromyalgia, MCAS, POTS, SIBO. The path back to health is not linear. It's fractal. I've seen people draw these kind of graphs that look like the stock market of what you should expect on your recovery back to health from a chronic medical condition. And that's fine for a 2D model, but it's really 4D. Because in addition to the peaks and valleys of energy, of pain relief that you have, of feeling mentally present and clear, the world around you also changes, and it also changes over time. Most of the things that contributed towards you being ill were outside of your control. And the same goes for recovery. Most of the things that help you recover are also outside of your control. Things like the seasons of the year, things like the weather, your level of work stress, your income, your family's health. Are you the primary caregiver for your kids? Are they out of school right now? That's an extra stress. The take home from this that I try to coach all my patients in is to cultivate self-compassion at every stage of recovery. You're always doing your best. Even if you don't feel like you're doing your best, you're probably doing your best. You're just being too hard on yourself. I have a long video up on this. It's one of the first long videos I ever made. It's called Stage Zero because it's about two things that are foundational for every other stage of recovery. And those two things are noticing your breathing and practicing gratitude in a way that focuses your attention on the needs of others around you and on your environment and off of yourself. When you focus a lot on yourself in stage zero, it's very easy to cultivate a thing we call navel gazing. And by learning to serve the needs of others and by learning to cultivate a beautiful world around you, your body recovers faster. I get it, it's counterintuitive. The question people ask me when I tell them this is, but if I'm chronically exhausted, how am I going to serve anyone else? The answer to that is that it's not even necessarily about the actions you take. It's about the perspective you have. We live in a culture that tends to create narcissism. And I'm not calling you a narcissist. I'm saying that you live in a culture that creates narcissism. Example of this is the life coaches who say, you've got to find what lights your spark and brings you into your full, truest self and forget everybody else, just do what you need. And if you bring that attitude into a space of illness recovery where the illness was not necessarily caused by anything inside you, you were more of a product of your community, your environment, and your surroundings. Focusing on your own needs just makes you sicker, right? And I don't mean like ignore your sleep needs, ignore hydration, ignore food. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the isolation that many chronically ill people feel. And when you start to engage back with community and you start to put yourself in the shoes of the people around you, the people who love you, the people who want you to be well, and you just think, what do they need? How can I serve them? Your world comes to life. So back to the 4D graph. If you look at those peaks and valleys in 3 dimensions, and then you take that over time, that's the 4th dimension, and you're looking at everything outside of yourself as all of the contributing factors to how well you feel. And you take all the compassion that you feel for others, because let's be honest, it's easier to have grace for other people than it is for ourselves most of the time. It's very easy to see that the conditions of the world around you change constantly. The weather is beautiful on some days and terrible on others. And then you just notice that you're a product of that community. You're a product of that environment. And you take all the grace and compassion that you have for those people and for the weather. Like you can't control it, might as well just be graceful with it, right? Curse you, Poseidon. Turn that inside. You show that mirror to yourself and you go, I'm gonna have good days, I'm gonna have bad days. But at my deepest chorus level, at my true self, I'm okay. If you want help with this, help is available. We have a free community page you can join. There's a community of people who will support you on this path and help you reflect. We have a free AI tool that will assess your tongue according to traditional Chinese medicine and Western medicine, and it will help you with breathing exercises, nutritional strategies, herbs and supplements. Tons more content about this stuff. Follow me if you want to see all that. It's free, and I still take one-on-one clients. Not very many, but it's available. Nobody does this alone, and we are here to support you.